Hello, beautiful Aries, and welcome into my channel, The Rare Gazelle. My name is Reem, and welcome into your reading. This is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Aries, or anyone for that matter. Even if you're not an Aries, I do trust that there is something in here for you. Aries, before I get into the stream of channeling, just a gentle reminder, there are no scheduled readings on this channel. I only do readings when I'm guided to do them. The initial vision that I received for you was a vision of someone reading, and this is you. I saw you reading something, and I realized that that was a map that you were reading, and it was a map to your prosperity. You were reading the map to your prosperity. I saw the vision of the map opening up more, and I started to see that you were opening up the corners, and like the corners of the map just kept getting larger and larger and larger. And as you were doing this, there was this emotional relief. There was these sensations that I was watching you experience as you were opening up this map to your prosperity that you were reading, that you were looking at. And it was this emotional relief of like, oh my God, there's more. And it was almost as if like you assumed that this was all you could be, or that this was all there is, or something stopped, or something has halted, something paused, or you reached the end or dead end of something. And it was like the most beautiful thing, the most beautiful vision to witness yourself unfold. That there was more. It was really beautiful. I heard wait, there's more as I was watching. I also got the Page of Swords energy and the Hierophant dynamic together. I feel like the Hierophant is your higher self. And this page energy, like you're learning something more about yourself. You're learning from your higher consciousness. Like there's more like downloads, so to speak, more downloads coming in about yourself, more information coming in about yourself that you're learning and that you're integrating with this new knowledge. I also heard the Emperor's Gold. And it reminded me of this movie that I used to watch when I was younger called The Emperor's New Groove. I don't even remember what it was about. But as soon as I heard this, The Emperor's Gold, I immediately thought of that movie, The Emperor's New Groove. So that may be specific for someone out there. Maybe that movie is correlated to this message somehow. I don't know. The numbers that I received in your space was 1233 and 333. It's also October 3rd that I feel really guided to do your reading. So there's something about the threes in your space. Okay, interesting. I just see three spirits right now. So some of you have three very specific ancestors or three very specific guides, okay? Some of you may also experience karma in threes, happenings in threes, something like that, okay? Some of you I'm also capturing here that you were born on the 3rd or the 13th, okay? Now this could be applied to love as well. When I got this message, it's applied to love, but it's also applicable here in your spiritual growth. Peeling back the layers and loving the person underneath is what I started to capture. There's also something about a podcast, and I heard very specifically pilot. So some of you're putting out your very first episode or stream for a podcast that you have been implementing. It's like I'm hearing my baby project. I don't know what that means. I'm also seeing someone as a screenwriter. Okay. I see you selling something, like selling your screenwriting. It's going to be published, or it's going to be like a pilot of a show. I see it being like tested first. I don't know exactly how it works, but I see it being tested before it goes on screen, something like that. I'm also getting something about your root chakra, not necessarily blocked. This was actually really interesting, and I felt a lot of sensations here in this space. Your root chakra was like on fire. I saw a lot of heat coming from your body, specifically in the lower regions. I started to see something about a sauna or sweating, and then I started to capture that you're releasing or purging out a lot of energies from your root chakra that are connected to stability and perhaps even financial support or prosperity. So I feel like your abundance, your prosperity, the emperor's gold, reading the map to your prosperity, you assume this was all you could be, or all there is. Like, you're entering this time where you're really focused on your stability, you're really focused on your financial needs or your financial success, or there's something that's coming into your main focus of what is really going to stabilize you in this new space or in this new era or new cycle that you are in. Prosperity, gold, riches, we can be spiritually rich too. So when we talk about this in material form, we're also talking about it in spiritual form. Okay, so please use your discernment throughout this reading. I also started to capture something about slipping, like an energy not necessarily sticking. I feel like this is a past energy. We'll see if Spirit wants to talk about that, or if it's going to connect somehow in your reading. So this was your scrying channeled messages. So I always take a picture of it, post it on the community page here on YouTube, as well as on my Instagram. So let's give thanks. Okay, someone is like really, really tense. I'm getting really tense muscles, muscle tension, aches and body pains. Yeah, I can feel it in my shoulders and my neck. Yeah, this is like the source of your headaches or the source of like your moods, irritability. That's for someone out there, not everyone. Okay, thank you, Spirit of the Most High. Thank you to my ancestors known and unknown within my lineage. Thank you to the most benevolent and the most qualified of ancestors and spirits in this space today, delivering the message for Aries. Thank you to my ancient lands of Mesopotamia and Babylon. Thank you, Mother Ninhursag and Goddess Inanna Ishtar. And thank you, Aries, for allowing me to read for you today. Okay. For Aries. For Aries. Someone is connected to a Leo. For Aries, please. Some of you have Leo in your chart somewhere. You have here the Five of Swords in the reverse. Nine of Swords in the reverse. Wow. Okay. Okay. That's okay. This is what's releasing. Nines and fives. 555999 59. Someone's 59 years old. Someone was born in the year 95. Six of Cups in reverse and the Three of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, as I mentioned, this is something that is releasing here from your heart space so that you can intuitively seek something out or see something more clearly intuitively here with the Queen of Cups. Okay. I feel like this is a sweat. This is a purge. I feel like it's not moving up from your head. I feel actually, well, obviously with all the sword energies here, There's a lot of like mental anguish that it was in the past here with the Six of Cups. It was associated to memories or the shadow where it was all that you thought you could be, or you thought that this was all there is. This is what's releasing. It's this programming, or it's this belief system that you thought, this is it. This is all that I am. And spirit here and your higher self, your Hierophant archetypal energy right now is saying, no, it isn't. It's not. So this is what's releasing right now. I feel like, because I can feel the energy moving through me right now, it's actually going from the top of your head and it's moving down through your spine, and it's being circulated, like heated in your root chakra. You may have lower back pain and you're not someone who has lower back pain. That's your root chakra, that, or like having some kind of pins and needles, your feet falling asleep. Pay attention to circulation. Make sure you're moving your body. There's something about circulation because this energy needs to be moved. And I think that's why I saw heat coming off of the body. This sweat, because it's like you're sweating out this energy of like a false belief system. Because this is not all that you could be, and you know it. I feel like you really pushed yourself here. You really, really, really pushed yourself. Some of you have had really, and I'm so sorry, some of you have had memories from your childhood, watching your parents struggle, or watching some of you, your parents didn't go to college or universities. Like you saw like the cap, or how society capped them off, or put the glass ceiling on your parents' head. And for some of you, it stemmed from that place. Yeah, with the Six of Cups. Yeah, there's something about a bloodline here with the Three of Swords. I feel like this reading the map to your prosperity, it's not just your prosperity, it's the prosperity of your bloodline is what I'm seeing here. I'm hearing sirens outside. There's something, forgiveness, repairing the veil, number 45. There's a lot of 9s here. Oh, okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of repair happening, me talks. Yeah, and I was mentioning something about sweating that detoxes the body. Some of you could be going through a detox right now of some kind. Loss in space, needing direction. Reconciliation's the wailing tree. Yeah, there's definitely something about your bloodline, your family tree, your lineage here. You have your treasures in the shadows and gestation period, the winter's dream. You have here 36 or 63. And that's here as well, 6363. That's an angel number for some of you. I'm also seeing 3663. That's a mirrored tone, a mirrored frequency here. As within, so without, as above, so below. There's an intuition of yours that you have here as the Queen of Cups. To see beyond the veil. But the veil needed to be repaired in order for you to see beyond it, or to receive information, or to receive these downloads from your higher self. I keep hearing these sirens outside. This is really urgent for you to know. Remember how I don't know, I don't remember if I said this or not. I apologize because I'm in the stream. There was either a stoppage, a delay, a long pause. You felt like this was all that there was. Like there was a map and it was like small, right? You may have felt like you were directionless in life, or lost, or feeling like you're just hitting a fence or a barrier, and you're like, you felt like the limitations or the restrictions in a particular space, but you were deepening your connection with self, you were ascending, but your reality wasn't like expanding as you were ascending or awakening or deepening your connection with self. And it was like a really it was really odd for you, because it should be one and the same, right? It should be as within, so without, as above, so below. As I shift, it shifts. There was something that wasn't like one-to-one, or it wasn't equal, or it wasn't equating, is what I'm seeing here. It feels like, because I'm seeing the tree here, and this is usually my card for ancestry, bloodline, and I was mentioning that before the wailing tree came out. 359 is an angel number here as well. I don't know if I mentioned this. I'm so sorry. Something about three spirits, like you have three very particular ancestors, you have three very particular spirits. That's for someone out there. You have an intuition about that. That's confirmation. There were like holes in your lineage or in your ancestry bloodline. It was rigid. It was hard to break out of. I feel like breaking your generational curses or breaking your generational traumas was extremely difficult. Very difficult. I feel like some of you slipped into this, if I'm honest with you. I feel like you didn't think that you would be the one. I feel like you may have stumbled upon this, like, because I feel like you slipped into it, right? Because of this sweating, slipping, you kind of slipped through the holes into your ancestry. How do I explain that? As you started to like awaken, as you started to ascend, as you started to get in tune with more of yourself, Aries, like you became the wanderer, like you started to discover, you started to read the map, you started to move through space and time, but your lineage holds really tough traumas, and the traumas are around prosperity, abundance, success, home, like stability. And I keep feeling this, like I'm maybe I'm feeling like oppressed, or I'm feeling very contained and limited and restricted. Like this is all that I can look at. This is all that I can be. And you kind of like you slipped, like in your discovery, in your journey, you slipped in into your ancestry bloodline, and you discovered that there's more shadows here, there's more blocks here than you had initially realized as a child. But when you were a child, because you are a psychic, an intuitive, you're an empath, like you could pick this up. I feel like I'm reading your childhood here, where like you're grateful for what you experienced, for what your parents tried to give you, but there was this like you could feel the entrapments, you can feel the restrictions, you can feel the limitations, you could feel the glass ceilings and the glass house, so to speak, as a child. And so there was a lot of like this internalization without understanding. There was a lot of intake of this energy, and it wasn't understood. But as you started to read the map, as you started to read, you stumbled upon, like you went in to your ancestry lineage, into the shadows, and you discovered there's a lot more here, and it's hard-hitting truths. And so you're repairing it. You're repairing the holes in your ancestry line. You're repairing the blocks. You're unblocking. You're removing. You are banishing. You're literally sweating this energy out, right? I was mentioning the fire that I was feeling on the root chakra, like this heat. I felt heat that was coming off of you. So the heat that I felt that was coming off of you is this wailing tree, this reconciliation energy. The reconciliation, I mean, oh my God, this is even the same. 59 and 59. The reconciliation is like getting back to something, right? Getting back to. I feel like you're getting back to your birthright. Like you have a birthright here, and that's what I'm seeing here with the winter's dream gestation period. Here's another 3663, and I was mentioning that earlier. Sorry, there's just so many synchronicities with these cards. You may be noticing, okay, some of you are noticing that you have specific energies or sync ups. Like there's some kind of sync up that you have with an ancestor of yours, a trait, and then you find out later that that grandmother or that grandfather had the very same trait or had the very same thing, or there's some kind of sync up that you're recognizing is something that I'm getting here. But the reconciliation is, again, getting back to, there's a lot of layers here. peeling back the layers and loving the person underneath, which is you, that this is not all there is. This is not all that you could be. It's like discovering that you have an inheritance, and you're just like, I never thought that I had one. You are discovering that you have a birthright, and you never thought that you had one. You are discovering that you have prosperity, and you never thought that you had it. That's what I'm getting here. And you're also, oh, this makes me so emotional. You're also bringing your ancestors to this as well. And they are thanking you for it. I feel these 3 spirits very specifically that are with you. 3 spirits. Somehow in your ancestry line, you may know them. It may be unknown to you. They may be unknown to you, excuse me. So, as you discover this energy, right? You're reading the map to your prosperity, to your birthright. You're opening the map was the vision that I saw. You're opening it up. So where you have felt lost or capped or limited and restricted, where you have felt that, that's shifting now. Where you felt directionless, that's shifting because you can read the map. You can turn the globe to where this energy is, and light bulb goes off in your head. Oh, okay, here we go. So this is the dream. So this is the idea. This is the prosperity. This is the birthright. Okay. The veil gets repaired in this discovery. Something becomes intact. Remember how I said like something was slipping? There was an energy that was slipping. It could not stick, right? It could not stick. Now the energies are going to stick. Some of you may have felt like your manifestations couldn't stick. You felt like you were directionless, or you weren't really sure. You were indecisive. Just the energies just weren't sticking. Now the veil is repaired. The energies are going to stop slipping out, right? They're going to stay. They're going to remain. They're going to remain as the map unfolds, as the world, I'm seeing the world in my mind's eye now, the world card in the tarot. As the world expands, now you can feel as you expand within, your outer world can expand too. And the energies that you want to cultivate within it are going to stay in it, and they're going to grow in it. They're going to grow in it too. Does that make sense? Now there's this link. There's this linking between your spiritual and your practical worlds. So not only is the veil repaired, but so is your lineage. I feel like for a lot of you, this repairing is already taking place. Because I feel like for most of you, you're already in the shadows. You're already in discovery. You have an intuition already about this birthright of yours, about this prosperity. Like you're getting prepared to read the map, right? Okay. Yeah, okay. What else here for Aries? Thank you, spirits of the Most High. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, the altar priestess. Preparation, prayer, and sacred ritual, number 39. I mean, these threes, these nines. Yeah. It's interesting because, like, there's some of you have a gift of touch. Like, whenever you touch an object, you can get its messages. Is something that I'm seeing here. But you're preparing to read the map. That's what I'm seeing here. You're going to find a lot of ways to connect with these three ancestors because they're definitely assisting you with this repair so that you can prepare to read the map to your birthright, the map to your prosperity. You're going to get a lot of insights in your dreams about it. Yep. You're going to get a lot of insights into your dreams. Insights in your dreams, excuse me. Inner conflict, morality, and a conscious choice. The Dragon's Duel, number 23. There's going to be a choice that's coming up. No. I mean, yes, there is going to be a choice that's coming up. Hold on, before I look at this card. The Lady of Lightning at the bottom. Surprises, sometimes shock, total paradigm shift. Yes, this is what we're feeling right now. Immediately when I looked at the dragons, I started to feel like I didn't agree to this. And then you made a conscious choice to accept something. It's happening in the dream world. I know how this sounds. But I'm in your Akashic records right now. I kind of just went in there. Yeah, because of the water portal here. Memories. 6 of Cups earlier. You're remembering that you agreed to something, or you had an inner conflict. Okay. Some of you, I'm going to go a little bit, what feels like your origins, maybe. Before you came into this world, you had a conflict with this. Like, you didn't want to do it. You didn't want to see it. You didn't agree. You didn't want to be the one. There was some kind of contingency plan or something within the record that stated if you were to change your mind about your birthright, because you knew the task was hard, you knew that it was going to be difficult. So you had this dragon's duel, like you had a duel within self, right? That's also this energy of the 5 of Swords in the reverse, right? Like you had this inner battle. I feel like a lot of you intuitively known, or you knew. And then as your journey progressed, as your awakening progressed, as you started to get more clear about yourself, as you started to learn more about yourself, your inner world, I feel like you made a conscious choice that this is something that you wanted to do. So maybe some of you felt like you were going to be the champion, that you were going to be the emperor, that you were going to fix this, heal this, repair this, that you were going to move the glass ceiling, that you were going to unfold more of your ancestry line, the map. You chose. And upon your choice, that's when this all shifted. Yeah. Poverty consciousness. That's what you and your ancestors and your family dealt with. Poverty consciousness, self-sabotage. That's why you're reading the map to your prosperity. That's why there's all this metaphors about the emperor's gold. Your birthright. The birthright. I'm not feeling like I'm not feeling like a hex or a curse on your family, like on your money or on your stability. It doesn't feel like that. It doesn't feel like that. It's around choices. Choices. Some ancestors didn't make the right choice. They struggled with their own morals. Yeah, that's hard. I can feel it. It's difficult. So this was confirmation of the energy. But here you have surprises, sometimes shock, and a total paradigm shift. You need to be extremely proud of yourself. Remember what I said, like, even this lightning. Okay, you see that lightning? You see that the lightning here and even here? And I mentioned that the bridge, like the bridge that connects the as above, so below, the inner, the outer world, the spiritual and the practical, that wasn't equating. Now it is. Now it is. You see that bridge? That line? So that's another confirmation. Prepare for some surprises. Prepare for shocking prosperities, internally as well as externally. This is both two worlds that are shifting. I don't know why I'm hearing a question of timeline. I don't know if someone just asked. I heard, is this a new timeline? For some of you, maybe. Or your timeline is being fixed. That's for a majority of you. Your timeline is being fixed because of this repair. Okay? So prepare for some surprises. I love this. Aries, you're beautiful. You should be extremely proud of the work that you have been doing. I know it's not easy, my love. I know. I'm going to get into other messages. Okay, let's see how this continues to unfold. Yeah, cornucopia. The map to your prosperity. I'm just so happy for you guys. I can feel it. I can feel it. And look, hostilities at the bottom on the split. To be honest with you, I feel like this is you, this warrior. The Emperor's Gold. I just got chills. Oh, okay. For beautiful Aries. for beautiful Aries. Oh, yes. I just saw the Magician and the Mirror. And I remembered your powerful reading that we did, the Magician in the Mirror. I feel like you guys have definitely embodied the Magician archetypal energy. Wow, look at you. Adjacent possibilities. Yep. I'm seeing doors being swung open right now. Doors of many. See the contract? And I was saying I'm in your Akashic record where this inner conflict was and a choice of taking this on or not. And you said yes after you had an inner conflict about it. And here they are bringing out the contract confirming that. So what this tells me is that so this is 2024. 624 is as another angel number. Some of you, this already started to shift. Remember, I feel like a lot of you are already in this energy of repair, okay? This started to repair and shift in June of 2024. June of 2024. So think about the sun. Think of what you were doing in June, or what you felt shift in June, okay? Because you agreed, you said yes, it shifted, and the doors are swinging wide open. The options, the possibilities, right? The doors are not shut, right? There's no prison anymore. There's nothing but doorways and windows and vastness now, okay? You're not a prisoner to this anymore. Your ancestors are not a prisoner to this anymore. You can release the anxiety. Yeah, look at this. That's anxiety here 2 times. This is also number 18. This is 9 of Swords, 9-9 energy here. Attachment. This is what's releasing. Door to value. I'm telling you, this is what's changing. This is number 31. Didn't we just have a 31? Yes, we did. Look, 31. 31, 31. I'm hearing what you value the most is going to double. Whatever you value is going to double, triple. One more. I feel like yes, the storm is in the reverse. The storm is done. This is just confirming everything, so I don't want to repeat any messages, okay? You're releasing the attachments. That's what's being actively released in the storm energy. Your anxiety, you're feeling more relief as the storm passes. You can even see the storm in the window right here. Okay, so that's all passing in the reverse. You're being more aware and conscious of the attachments that you're walking away from, that you're letting go. Okay. I did see the Tender Connections card. So this does talk about peeling back the layers and loving the person underneath. Can we get a love message here? A little hesitation on the crown chakra. Door to value came out. Yeah, so this is what's shifting, okay? This is what's shifting. All of this is a paradigm shift, okay? That's what's happening here. Let me shift into another deck to get other messages and love, okay? Okay. I am seeing, yeah, I see someone recognizing your value. You have here the cake. I'm seeing someone recognizing your value here. Peeling back the layers and loving the person underneath. I feel like you're both experiencing peeling back the layers. Yeah, Wheel of Karma. It's beautiful. Luck, fortune, divine will. Again, that's just confirming your previous reading. I mean, your spiritual growth. This love connection has definitely gone through its ups and downs, is what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing that you have gone through celebrations, you've gone through losses, like you had a lot of ups and downs with this person, is what I'm seeing here. But throughout it all, throughout all of the storms, little by little, you have been shedding the layers of each other and really seeing the value of the authenticity. I'm seeing, if you guys aren't married, I'm seeing you get married. This is in 2026. I'm seeing a possible proposal next year, 2025. This is the divine will. It's inevitable. I feel like you have been with this person for quite some time. Like you're close with their friends, you're close with their family. You went to graduations, you went to weddings, you went to, some of you, this is a high school sweetheart, you went to prom together. For those of you that are single, I see you meeting someone next year, 2025. I'm not seeing anything this year in this group that I'm picking up on. I see you closing out a really important site. Like I see you focusing on other things. I see you focusing on your health. Yeah, you're focused on releasing the attachments. Yeah, the things that kept you prisoned. Okay, so your spiritual growth reading that we talked about. So I see like that's your main focus. You're not really focused on love and you're focused on your health and your money. All right. So I see you meeting someone in 2025. I'm getting into work. Sorry, hold on. Before I get to work, I'm seeing someone deal with a health issue. You may have feel like a prisoner to your body. I see that changing. Listen to your body. See what it needs. I do see you're going to find the root cause. There's a doctor that you don't disagree with. You have a sense that you need to have a second opinion. Spirit is saying, seek another opinion, seek a second opinion. I feel like someone here is or has experienced doctors just kind of shrugging them off. I am so sorry. That's horrible. Like not really listening to you. Your intuition is right. Your intuition is right about something. Spirit is saying seek another opinion because what you're going through, there's a root cause and it can be treated. Like it can be managed is what I'm seeing here. Okay. I see someone in a partnership at work. I see like you just started a business with someone. It's going to get bigger. I see that you're going to have a team of 5. Right now, I feel like you're maybe a team of 2 or 3. You're going to be a team of 5. 1 second. Some of you are in a connection with someone where you're judging if it's over or not. I'm seeing that here with Dear John. Something about a cold hard truth, setting boundaries, the gavel here and the shooting star. I see you like judging if a situation is over or not. I see you trying to figure out what cycle the both of you are at. If the cycle is ending and it's ending for good, or if the cycle is ending and then it's renewing. I see like you really paying attention to the energies of this connection. Spirit is saying you do work very well together with this person. You have a decision here. If you resonate with this little storyline that I'm picking up, this person feels like a moment in time for you. This person kind of came into your life suddenly. You felt a really big spark. Yeah. My fingers were tingling, of course, on Amkara. Yeah, you felt like a instant connection with them, a soulmate connection with them. Spirit, yeah, you're you're interconnected. Spirit is saying you have a decision. You have a decision. This is a karmic soulmate, but not like a tumultuous one is what I'm seeing here. Like, yeah, there were lessons and maybe a little bit of a rough patch, little hassles and problems. But Spirit is saying, I think the only thing you guys need is just patience. Patience needed in this situation. I do see like the both of you attract a lot of people. I see like you're both very lovely internally and externally. You attract a lot of people. Interesting. You attract a lot of people that like try to not meddle, but I feel like boundaries are needed in your connection, and like protection is needed around your connection. Okay? Because I feel like it's just really unnecessary problems. I feel like they're minute as well. Like the both of you just attract and you absorb. Both of you could be empaths. Like you absorb a lot from other people here is what I'm seeing. And it alters the dynamic, or it kind of throws things off a little bit, or the communication that is good turns into miscommunication, things like that. So I see like you need to protect and have patience is what Spirit is advising here. But again, it's your choice. It's your choice. I feel like if you decide to end things with this person, there's going to be someone new that comes in. Yeah, you'll just be redirected to someone else, or you can continue with this person. Like you have a decision. Okay, but it's a strong karmic soulmate, but a beautiful one that can be, the story can be rewritten, right? You can write a new story with this person upon closure of the old cycle. That's finished. And I feel like that's what you're picking up on. Okay. Someone's going to get proposed in 2 and 4 months. Give me a minute. Yeah, love and romance. Someone's going to get proposed to in 4 months, confirmation. For those of you that are single, I did say like you're not really focused on it. You're focused on, you know, what we talked about in the spiritual growth reading, your money, preparing, you know, that bloodline, all of that, your birthright. But some of you that connect with that and you're single, there's something from your past, like a happening. There's a relationship that ended that you haven't come to terms with. Like, you don't want to admit something to yourself. You don't want to accept something to yourself. It still hurts you. Okay, so it's just time to be honest so that you can look at it, so that you can release it, move on from it, and then open up yourself to love. Open yourself up to love. Okay. I'm getting names here. I'm seeing John, Jack, Diane, JD. Someone's name can start with a J or a D. R. Okay. Getting other messages here. Sorry, just bear with me. Yeah, so I don't know if some of you, those of you that are single, I feel like you're very uncertain about your love life. Okay, you're very uncertain about it. And Spirit saying at this time, the situation or outcome is unlikely to occur. I don't know if you're seeking a conversation or some kind of forgiveness. And I'm sorry, I'm not seeing like a conversation here happening with someone that you dealt with. Like, that's unlikely to occur. Again, I said I'm seeing you meeting someone in 2025. So if you're thinking of meeting someone this year or really wanting to meet someone this year, I'm Spirit saying it's unlikely this year. It'll be next year. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you're really focused on your presence, working smarter, not harder. Okay, you're gonna conquer. You're gonna definitely overcome. Some of you are going back to school is something that I'm also seeing. There's just many options again, the many possibilities, the adjacent possibilities, the freedom, the doors that are opening wide open, swinging wide open for this vastness that's occurring for you. Okay. So Aries, this is what I have. I hope that this resonates. I hope that this helped. I trust that the messages came through the way that Spirit needed to deliver them to you. Just a few quick items before we close off. So personal readings, there is currently about a 7 to 9 month wait list. So I'm working through that wait list as diligently as I can. So I'm not taking any new clients at this time. I will make an announcement probably at the beginning of next year, to start taking new clients for personal readings. You can join the membership on the channel that is open. We have a really lovely small community on the channel. It's the Crow of Akashics and Shadows tier. There's 2 tiers. So the first one is just to support my channel, but the second one, we have a lovely community. We do weekly readings, exclusive readings to that membership group. Rituals, spell work are also exclusive to the membership. So yeah, if you're interested, I love you guys so very much. Thank you for being here with me, and I will see you next time. Bye.